I did my makeup for nothing.
No, I think you look absolutely stunning. And we made a couple TikToks.
We did.
We made a couple talks.
I think you're better at it than I am.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what that's about. Because actually, my husband looked at me yesterday. Well, not yesterday. He's not here. But we were in bed.
And how long?
He hasn't looked at me in years. And I'm so sad. No, but we were hanging out and he looked at me and he was like, you really use social media, don't you?
Oh.
And I was like, well, yeah. I was like, what? He was like, no, but like you're a consumer of social media. So like, what do you think the difference is between somebody who's like, I think that as content creators, it's like way more than just influencer when you're at the level that you are. And for those who don't know, she's got like 8 million?
I think so.
Yeah, she thinks so. It's 9.8 million on TikTok and millions on YouTube, and she's OG. She's OG content creation royalty. So anyway, welcome, Lexi.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yeah. And Mr. Slothy guy.
Hi.
We'll talk about him in a little bit. This is really sweet. But what do you think the difference is between a content creator and someone who's just using social media?
I mean, I guess a content creator, you're doing all types of content creation. And I mean, I guess that doesn't really include the consuming though, does it?
Well, but do you consume social media?
Oh, I do.
Responsibly?
I think I'm getting better at it with age. Age and maturity. I'm getting a lot better at knowing when, I don't want to watch the sad puppy video today. I'm not in that headspace.
You're like, I'm going to
I'm never in that headspace.
Not trauma dump.
Not today.
I'm actually trying not to trauma dump as much as well.
Yeah.
When I created Vulnerable, I was like, this is a safe space for people to just like cry it out, hug it out, talk it out.
Where are the tissues?
You're right. I'm so underprepared today. I apologize. But honestly, I also think that as much as like spaces, like some of the content that you've made, anti-bullying stuff, like the things that you can talk about to use your platform for good, sometimes if you lean too far into things, they can turn into just a mecca for trauma dumping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How do you manage the tone of your content?
I mean, getting into content, I didn't used to talk about it at all or as much about the anxiety, what I've gone through, my stance on mental health and how important it is. But I knew that I wanted to. But I was like, I kind of got to ease this in because I don't want people to be like, oh, I didn't know you became a full, like just only this mental health page. But, I was like, no, I'm going to make you laugh. I'm going to make you cry. We're going to have a little talk. We're going to, it's kind of like a really good teacher. They play a good movie some days. And then you have like a really good lesson other days. So
okay,
that was the goal.
Oh, I love that. That's a really great way of looking at that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I call it making the kids eat their vegetables, but putting like sugar on it, essentially.
Perfect.
Right?
My mom did that.
Oh yeah, and she did a great job with you.
Oh, thank you.
So let's go back. Usually on Vulnerable, I like to talk to people about like where they're from, how they've got into where they are, and in general, like trauma dumping. So
yeah,
feel free to do.
I'm good at that.
That's great.
That's great.
But how long have you been here in La La Land?
Oh, not long. Okay. Coming up on a year next month.
Wow.
But I was in Huntington before, so I wasn't far.
Oh, that's not too far. No. I lived in OC before I moved.
Oh.
By the way, it's not the OC.
It's not.
Just OC.
See, I was confused about that as well.
My husband made it very clear because he's from Irvine and Tustin originally. And so he was like, and then those ass clowns with that show.
No.
The OC made it confusing for everyone. It's just OC, Orange County.
Yeah. Well, you heard it here first, or
yes.
not first, but now we know.
The more you know.
The more you know, the more you calls.
But yeah, Huntington's beautiful.
Yeah.
How do you feel about like moving to LA now? Has it been like wild?
I mean, a little bit. I think it's what you get at. You get out what you make of it. And I was like, obviously you could focus on the traffic and the air quality.
And the fires, and the crime. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a hater.
I choose to focus on some of my best friends have always lived in LA, and I used to have to drive and go see them an hour. And there's, it's one of the only cities where you're just walking after dinner and you see a red carpet rolling out for a new movie. So focus on the positives. I do miss the beach a lot, though.
Yeah. Do you get to go down home much? Like, do you get to go just whenever you feel like it? Just, I'm going to go visit mom and dad or?
Sometimes I don't know. I'm a workaholic, and my mom's a workaholic. So getting her on the phone is frankly hard sometimes. So I'm like, Mom, how about like 6 Sundays from now? Can I come see you? She's like, I'm gonna have to check my schedule.
Oh, Mom.
No, she loves me. She's just very busy.
Sure, yeah. Moms are not allowed to have social lives.
No, that's what I'm saying. But here's the thing: is she works at a kids hospital.
Oh.
Helping with mental health. So I can't just be like, screw those kids. Like,
you must be, I'm saying you must be so proud of her, but she's
I'm
also
very
probably
proud.
so proud of hugs.
Yeah.
Can we talk about hugs?
Yeah, I mean, my mom was definitely a big inspiration for it because I discovered weighted blankets and I loved them so much.
Oh.
And then my mom kind of was brainstorming with me and she's like, what about like something portable, like a weighted heart or something? And I was like, what about a weighted stuffed animal? So thus Hugs was born.
That's so beautiful. And hugs with a Z just because it's cute.
Yeah, it's cooler that way.
Because why not? Yeah. Because who wants a hugs with an S?
Well, it was already like trademarked or whatever.
Shit, yeah. No, honestly, I can tell you this, that my kids are going to love this.
Yay.
There's something about this product. I'm not sponsored here, okay? Like this is legitimately just
We do not have the budget for that.
What do we do? We do honest reviews, right? We should do a YouTube video of honest reviews of what is it? Creator products that you've done in the past.
Yeah.
But no, this is beautiful because speaking as a parent, sometimes they really do have anxiety. Sometimes they have bad days and good days and, or like, okay, for example, my daughter's about to go have her tonsils out.
Oh, sweet girl.
Yeah, I know.
Me too.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
You're going to have your tonsils out too?
Yeah.
I should give this to you. You're like, I have.
Can I recover at your house too?
I would love that. We'll eat lots of ice cream.
Perfect.
That's the only requirement. I'm a cool mom.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are.
That's what we've decided.
So, but she's probably nervous.
She doesn't know. She's 4.5.
Okay.
So she's like right at the age where I feel like she really won't, hopefully, knock on wood, she won't remember it. She'll probably remember like the gassing, the fun gassing.
The gassing.
Because I remember that, I remember that from an early memory that you have is like the gas mask and it smells really sweet. And you know how smell is so connected to your memory. So and I'm petting this guy right now as we speak, this beautiful sloth, this weighted sloth. And so I'm nervous about it. We ended up trying to go and get her tonsils out last month. But I had fed her a milk bottle because she still wakes up in the night. And they said, we can't give her anesthesia because you gave her milk and it's in her stomach. So I think I might have self-sabotaged because
you weren't ready.
I'm telling you, I was a mess.
Aww.
I needed a hugs. Like for real. My husband looked at me, he's like, you good? I was like, nah, I'm not good. I'm not good. And then they were like, yeah, we can't do it anyway. And I was like, whew, I was not ready. So hopefully I will be ready. But what I'm saying is that this isn't just for the moms hugs. But I do think my daughters will really love this. So I'm going to probably give this to her before her tonsil surgery. So thank you for bringing it.
Of course. I know I brought another one because I know you have two.
I do have two girls. And you have baby fever? Is this a thing?
Yeah. I mean,
how did that start? Because I know it's not 100%. Do you have a partner that you're like?
Yeah, I'm in a pretty serious relationship. We talk about kids a lot, but I know that we have a little time to go.
You know what, though? Honestly, wait as long as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can. Wait as long as possible. I guess that would be my bitchy mom advice.
No, not
like,
bitchy
she
at
shouldn't
all.
say that to her. No, because I do think you've been in such a growth phase, probably for
25 years.
Damn. That makes sense. I just did the math. She's 25. But meaning like you're doing product launches and you're always on the go. And you said you went to Finland and you're traveling a lot.
I mean, the baby fever really stops when we're on a plane, I would say. Because I'm like, I'm like about to cry for these poor moms that are just trying to like get through this flight with these poor babies. And then the guy shushing the baby. And I'm like, who are you to talk?
I know.
And but yeah, it's usually where I'm like, we could wait. We could wait a little while.
Yeah, we call that free birth control.
Yes, exactly. It is very effective.
But honestly, it is so lovely to hear you guys talking about it, though, because if it is something that you want, it can happen by accident. But if it doesn't, that's also kind of great, too.
Yeah.
It can be really exciting, right? And I think that's really awesome. Thanks so much for checking out this clip for the Vulnerable Podcast. For the full episode, go ahead and check out my YouTube channel. That link is in the description. Thanks again.